Thank you, Chapter 160, for giving me hope back into humanity, because I needed this chapter after witnessing EA's press conference, so I really needed a good chapter, and what you know, it is Magna's time. Like, we haven't had some good Magna shit in a while, and it's like, give us this little sad bit of Vanessa, and the fact as well that we're going to be getting a beautiful cover page, and also as well with some additional stuff and all that, with the anime coming into having a great episode. Yeah, no, it's been a very good week for Black Clover, and it's just happy. Like, this is, like, considering what I've just been used to, this is just joy to me. Like, honestly, like, I've been through 2 hours of fucking misery and all that, so this was just something where it's like, I can read it, I can get done in like 3-5 minutes, and then it's like, oh, what's this? This is happiness. I feel this. I feel good. There is a smile on my face, and there is characters that I don't get to see like that often. So I'm happy when like characters like Magna, who are actually like only had like the real first arc and a tiny bit of like the tournament that we had, where he had this time to shine, and just showing that it's like what he's mainly specializes in the Black Balls, but showing that he's been pulling out some real like interesting like stuff that he can do with his fire magic now, and the fact that like some gorgeous panels from him, and just showing that why we love this Yankee motherfucker, because straight up we just want to see him and all that try and like have a fight between like Luck. And the only thing I'm worried about is that the fact that this match is like, it's clearly Ozzy Asta is going to get involved in this match somehow. I just don't want I want this to kind of be a Luck versus Magna Vanessa thing, and then Asta just comes in last second just to resolve it. I don't want it like Asta stealing the spotlight, because right now it's like, give the supporting cast its breathing room, and give some of the best parts of the supporting cast, and like give them the love and time that they really deserve. Like, we've had that time for Vanessa, we've had that time for for Gauche, we've had that for a lot of other characters, and I feel like Magna was the one, since he was so early on, like he didn't get that like whole moment of shine, like time to shine and all that. He had like a little bit, and that's it. But this chapter and all that, where we just straight up get done, like with Hajj Village, like we get the elf guy that we've been taking is now going to be tagging along with Yuno and Asta, as they're like, this is what I like. They're not like being like so like stupid, where it's like, you know, as much as we love like our family and everything, we actually need to help. We are listening to Nozzle's words. They realize it's like, Asta's got a tool here that can stop this madness and actually help people, so we're gonna go and save the country. So they're like, we need to get back as fast as possible. That's probably where the most damage is happening. Let's try and deal with this. We clearly have proof of evidence here that the sealing magic works. We can stop this whole resurrection stuff. And as they disappear, like, we get to see and all that, it's like where they're like, we're talking about there is north and south, and there are two places where they're like, there is a strong capacity of elf magic right now that Yuno can feel, and it's like, we're gonna meet up back at the Royal Capital. And it makes me worried that the fact that when the two of them are splitting off like that, it's like, oh, I kind of hope nothing really bad happens to Yuno after we just got him back. It's like, because we don't know exactly what's over in that direction. We don't know if that's Raya. We don't know if that's like Leet, or if anything, it would be kind of interesting if like he's heading more back to the capital area, and it's like, I don't think he's going to be the one that deals with Gal. She's going to be dealing with some of those characters, because also we haven't seen them for a little bit. It's like, what is going on that side of the picture and all that? What's happening with as well with Yami and stuff like that? It's like, there are a bunch of things, but this is Magna and Vanessa's like chapter, as they get to be stuck with Luck, and Luck is devastating this entire village. And he's just like, you get this interesting part where he's like, it was all along, this was actually Luck trying to get to Magna and Vanessa. He sensed them, and he's like, and the body and all that, like, which they say that the person that's possessing Luck is Lutheru, where it's like this, like, as he starts like charging against Magna, where it's like, oh, like, I can feel this. He looks like he wanted to meet these people so badly and all that, but it's like, especially you two on there is the ones he wanted to see the most, and it's like, but too bad and all that. It's like, this is my body though, as he, not without a second thought, he charges straight at them. And although they were trying to let the like, you know, like, not even reason with them. It's like, because they've been so used to fighting with him, it's like, there's something clearly wrong with him. We can clearly see it by a visual standpoint, but not to mention where it's like, we need to deal with this somehow. If anything, the best thing we can do is knock him unconscious. And we get this added up with Vanessa's, obviously, with her like her magic that's able to like seemingly change fate. We get to see the little cat thing as well, where it's like it is fully affecting not only how Magna is fighting, but it's also affecting like how Luck is fighting, because it's like Rouge or like Rogue, how they've been like it doesn't say which version it's saying, but for now we'll say Rouge and all that for the most part for it. Like Rouge like is like the ability and all that. It's making like Luck miss. It's making Magna miss, because the Rouge, it is like it sides with everyone from the Black Balls and all that. Like it's also protecting Luck as much as it is protecting protecting like everyone else and all that, because like Magna's there like, we need to call off this power because and all that, like she's like, but if we do that, you are going to be you're going to be dead in an instant and all that. Even with then like that with this forbidden magic, the real Luck is probably just he still might not even be there, and he's like no wonder and all that. I'm just going to have to wake that idiot up, and it's like he's there like throwing fireballs, he's throwing all these like just massive like kind of like baseballs at him, and he's like, you're not going to hit me with this. What is this? And it's like we've been seeing that like he's been learning not only the fact that he's been able to make his whole magic kind of like disappear and all that with the vanishing magic balls that they've been splashing about, but he's also got these timed bombs as well that he's been working on, where it's like, let me show you how much I've been training, because I'm the one that trained with Luck and all that, so I know him the best. And these two are the like clearly and all that like the rivals out of the Black Balls, and he's like, I am going to show you and all that some of the stuff that I've been using and saving to actually kind of take on this guy. And I like that Vanessa was like, alright, look, I know what my role in this match and all that is. I'm going to at least support you as best I can, use a string. Pretty much what she was doing in like the Water Temple, where she was just like helping Asta like move around, combining with Finral. And it's like, I like that a little bit and all that. Like Vanessa's getting involved. She isn't going to be like a damsel in distress. She's there like, I'm straight here going to be 100% support. And for the most part and all that, you do get to see that she seemingly called off Rouge for the most part, so it's like, okay and all that. Like, I kind of want to know, there's still no real limitation to her, but it's clearly, it's like, this is a powerful ability, we just don't know the limitations of it. It's like, it clearly affects like the senses, and it's like, as they call it, that's why I think it's like, it's really fucking broken, but it has clearly, like, what it does to it is really fuck up the perception of the person, from what we can at least kind of see. And when he uses it with like the kind of like the I believe they call it the buckshot time bombs, where it's like even if they don't hit, it is explode and all that. And it's the fact that Magna is using that slow supply of magic that he has, and he's like, I can make them disappear, I can make them explode, and it's like, you need to learn how to figure out, because I'm firing multiple of these things at once and all that. And it's like, he is a huge burst character, where it's like, he is using all of it he has immediately, because he's like, I haven't got time to waste. I can't play the long game with this guy. I need to take down him right now, because that's Luck. And the fact is that he's so fast, he's dashing building to building, and he is barely dodging each of these attacks. If it wasn't for like Vanessa, and it's like, which was a great bit where it's like, he's like, I've got him right now. Luck immediately jumps. He's like, no matter how much you like try and sense it down and all that, I always notice your mana. And like Magna like stealing the chapter, he's like, good, I'm glad you noticed and all that, because I've been with Luck for so long. I know how insane his speed is, I know his perception, I know everything about him, so you fell right into the trap. And it's just like, and the fact that it's like Magna's like there smiling as he's like bleeding and he's coughing up, he's like, you're an idiot. Like, Luck knows this, but you don't. I'm the idiot that would blow himself up. And he uses that explosion, and all the fire shots have been coming back towards him, and he's like, that was Luck. He would know that. But now that you've done the stupid thing, it's like, when it comes to taking like a beating and endurance, I'm the best one in this entire cause. And you see him like with the cracked glasses, and he gets the highest like fireball that he has and blows it right in front of his face. He doesn't care. Magna doesn't give a shit. He's like, this is the best shot I've got. Bam, hit the fireball with him, and like like, I kind of love that there's a great panel of him where he's just like beaten up, bloody, and all that. It's like, there is no way you can win. He immediately seals him up and all that in like this fire binding, and it's like, I don't know who you are, but you don't know about me, and you don't know about him, and you are giving me him the block back. There's no way you can win against me and all that. If you got that, hurry up and get that idiot back to me and all that. And we see that right at the end though that this is like Asta does notice the lightning as he's like flying back also with Nero, and he's clearly, he's still ready for a little bit of the round two and all that. He's like, you thinking that you can go against him yet? It's like, this is the little bit where I'm worried about. It's like, we just had a great moment with Magna, and I don't want it all going just straight down. Like, even though I'm happy that he's out tricking, and clearly like Luck is one of the stronger like Black Ball members. Like, also we see that Gauch is like insanely strong, Luck is there, and Magna was always kind of like, he was the underdog next to Asta as well. It's like, and you're seeing him develop and all that. You see, although it's like, I kind of wish we saw this more with the character instead of seeing this, like, this all their development time has been coming off screen, where it's like, no, they've been working all the time. It's like, I kind of wish we saw a little bit more of that on there. I know that's been happening midway through the war, and also we've been handling about like so many different bloody characters and all that. It's kind of the thing where I like about like other series where it's like, you see a little bits and tidbits and all that they're training, but we've only been told like by little bits of snippets when him and Luck went training, and like you just have to kind of see that whilst like Asta's been doing this is what they're doing. And again, that doesn't help so much with like story writing, but overall, Black Clover is really excelling in some of these great character moments that they've been having. And like I said, Magna needed something for a while because he hasn't had anything since like the first early volumes, and the tiniest bit in the tournament and all that. So the fact that him and Luck are kind of having this nice little showdown again and all that, I really do like this. Again, I just don't want Asta like just being the plot device. Oh, I'm here to save you, don't worry and all that. Like, let Magna have this. Let Magna and Vanessa take this down, and it's like, holy shit, you beat him? Like, hey, I've got something and all that. Just hold him still or something like that. And then Asta just knocks him on the head and just do it. Like, but then again, it's like I've also mentioned where it's like, if we're going to be doing this and all that, if we're going to try and get Luck back already, I would, like I said, I think that's way too soon after we just established that Luck was a villain, but then they're probably like, okay, why people get really upset? It's like, we want, like, because since Luck's a popular character, it's like, it's a whole bunch of mixed up things into it and all that, and I hope that that doesn't get in the way of that. We'll have to wait and see what the color page and all that is going to be doing next week and all that, like, and especially I'm excited for it and all that. We're going to get the color page, and I kind of hope we don't get the resolution to this already and all that. I really don't hope that's the case and all that, but really good chapter. Cannot wait for like 161. Let me know, guys, think in the comments down below. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys though next time.